What is happening, friends of Clash of Clans? This is your host, this is AJ Gaming. We're back with another video, and today we're looking at the No Dip League first round matchup between Playmakers Gaming and Proc. Let's get straight into it. Yes, welcome everyone to the No Dip League Super Heavy round matchup between Playmakers versus Proc. Playmakers get the victory in the opening round. Now let's check out the triples by the Playmakers. Alright, there was quite a few triples in this matchup. I'm going to show a couple of the favorites, just a few different styles for you guys to see and maybe even learn yourself. And this first one's from Gao, and he's using the Queen Charge Lalo, which is definitely one of the strongest attacks in the game at Town Hall 12 at the moment. It requires a lot of skill, a lot of planning, especially timing, spell timing. Everything has to be really accurate with this attack, but it is definitely worth it because it is a very strong attack. And as you saw there with the poison spell, it wasn't dropped early, it was dropped in the middle of the Hound and the Queen. And the reason this is because when the Hound bursts and those lava pops come out, the poison can get rid of it a lot quicker rather than the pups around the outside who misses the poison spell and takes the healers instead. That is the perfect way to do a poison spell, so if you want to learn that, hit that pause button, see where he drops it, and that is the perfect spot to put it. And this is a great scout here. He's already got rid of an air defense. Town Hall's gone. There is the jump spell, which is going to go into the compartment and take out air sweepers, expos, the eagles, a lot of the heavy artillery needed for this attack. And it's only just started, so this is an absolutely perfect way to do the Queen Charge. Wizard was down the bottom, did his thing. King up the top, done what it needed to create that pathing needed for the phase 2, which is the Laloon, and he brings in the Stone Slammer to start off to see if there's any black mines and take the heat because it is a bit of a tanky siege machine. There it is, it's popped up, more balloons have come out. Queen is still going strong, and she's going to walk back and take out that eagle, so the loons will be safe from that eagle now. It is now gone, and she's going to continue on and take out the Grand Warden and that Wizard Tower. And this is already wrapped up, 40 seconds left, and you can see from this attack it is going really well. It was a perfectly executed attack by Gao. Really great attack. So again, if anyone wants to try Lalo, Queen will charge Lalo, this is definitely a replay to watch over and over again, and then you can go and practice it yourself. It is a great attack, and as you can see, there were still a couple loons left. So in case those balloons ever going towards the air defense, if there's only a couple left, they would have gone maybe to the outside where that mortar is, but no need to worry. Dropped a few balloons, didn't really need him in the end. That is what you call a great attack. Well done, Gao. And that is the first triple you'll be seeing today. And like I said, a well-executed attack, and all the attacks I'm showing today are all different variations of troops. You guys can go out there and use at Town Hall 12. This one here, we've got it is a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat here, and with the healers, so it's not a Queen Charge or Queen Walk. What you're going to see very soon is the placement of the healers. So he started with a few P.E.K.K.A.s there, got the Ice Golem to take out some of those defenses. So the P.E.K.K.A.s and the Ice Golem are going to create the funnel here for the rest of the troops to go into the middle. As you can see down the bottom, there's going to be a couple P.E.K.K.A.s. They're just going to keep that pathing. They're going to go straight across there, and it's going to keep the rest of the troops inside the core of the base here. Here they come there with the bowlers and the P.E.K.K.A. and with the healers. So the healers are in the middle. They're going to be keeping those core troops alive, keeping them nice and healthy with the Queen, and there's a Grand Warden ability there. The Queen will be hanging out the back like she usually does, and she'll be there to take out the enemy clan castle, which is the Hound, so the rest of the troops can keep powering their way through the base there. There is one of the Ice Golems going off, freezing that whole massive area in there. That is crazy. There's a lot of value from that Ice Golem. And as you can see, the P.E.K.K.A.s are going crazy. There is a deployment of the Bats. So what the Bats' aim is going to try to do is to keep those troops in the core while they're concentrating on all those multi-infernos, and they don't go towards the outside of the base where those archer towers are. So as you can see, perfectly used with the freeze spell there. Those Bats are just going to power around their way around the base. P.E.K.K.A.s are still alive, bowlers are dead, but the healers are still there with the P.E.K.K.A.s. And again, the reason why those healers were dropped in early is because they've lost that radius from the latest updates, so they have to be a lot closer in, which is why they dropped him all together. There's another freeze, there goes last multi-inferno, Wizard Tower, Grand Warden's gone. This is already over. A great planned attack by Sammy here, and a perfect use of the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat with the healers. So again, a different variation. Not everyone uses healers, but Semi's used them perfectly here. Healers might not have survived all the way towards the end, but they did their job, kept the troops alive in that core, and there is another triple. So again, if people are enjoying using ground troops at Town of 12, this is definitely a tack for you to look at yourself and study. Now we're going to be looking at the next attack, which is the Queen Charge with the Dragons, and this is by Izus. And what you really need to see in this replay is the value from this Electro Dragon. It is absolutely crazy the amount of value that this dragon gets. Queen Charge starts down the bottom, but just keep looking at that Electro Dragon up the top. It just takes out that whole top. It is crazy. That is a great use of one troop. It is 30 troop space for an Electro Dragon, so it has to be worth it, and boy was it worth it in this attack. And as you probably saw, the dragon also activates the town hall. So once the dragons start in their phase 2, and just 1 second, look at those wall breakers. Perfect timing there. Everything was distracted by the queen. Wall breakers snuck in, but again, that Electro Dragon, a good value there, just like I said, from one troop. Queen Charge is doing her thing. She's got to go straight in, try to take out this enemy queen, and whatever she can in the core. There's the ability hit there. Visible cloak, can't be seen there. There goes the enemy queen. In goes more wall breakers. So just a test one there, and there you go. Queen can go straight up into this compartment. So great value from the use of those wall breakers. So again, this attack has just been great value so far to start off. 45% of the base is already done. It doesn't even look like you've done too much. You've only dropped literally a couple wall breakers in Electro, and you almost got 50% of the base done. That is a great start. There is the king to start the rest. Try to get that funneling for those dragons to go straight down into the core and then around the outside, and try to take out the rest of the defenses there. Queen will be distracted for a little bit with those air skellies, but there you go. There's the Grand Warden ability with the dragons there. So town was already done, 63% done. Now the queen will be distracted from the clan castle with the hound, but it doesn't matter. Those dragons are powering their way around the base. King is still up alive. There's some loons just to help out there with the king, and plenty of dragons left. This queen is just about to go down to the pups, but she done her thing. She got rid of the enemy queen, got rid of a lot of heavy defenses there. So again, this is another great attack for you to learn yourself. Dragons are really OP. Again, like I've been said last, I think it was a October update, where they'll get an extra 300 HP for each dragon. So again, lots of value with the dragons. They are a great strategy to use. Not as strong as Queen Charge Lalo, but when you get as much value from that Queen Charge and one Electro Dragon, this is a great attack to use with the dragons. Look how many are left. One building done. There's another triple. Great attack by Izus. Really nice one there. Now this one is more of a hybrid attack. It is the use of Electros, Dragons, and Loons. And this is another type of base you can use it for. It's kind of condensed, so you can get value with that Chain Lightning. If there are a lot of buildings together with that Chain Lightning, it could take them all out at once. If they're a little bit more spread, then again they wouldn't have that value needed and you wouldn't be using them. But this one here, literally just powering in straight away. There's a deployment of all the troops. They're charging in towards the middle. The queen and king is walking along around that 2 to 4 to 3 o'clock. So they're going to clean up that outside. It's going to keep the rest of the troops inside the core of the base. So again, that's another way of being able to do pathing, so you can keep your troops in the middle for as long as possible, so you can get rid of all those defenses and get you an opportunity to get that 3-star. It is a great attack, and there's also 5 bat spells, which is just going to be used right there. So this is a really whole air combination using of dragons, electro dragons, loons, and the bat spell using to its advantage here. Lots of freezes, so those bat spells can get through that base, because if they get taken out by a multi-inferno or a wizard tower, that splash damage literally just destroys those bat spells. But as you can see here, this is going to be another triple. Only 30 seconds left. Now it gets a little bit dicey towards the end there, as all the heroes besides the Grand Warden are gone. Bat spells are still alive. They're going to do their thing here, and they are a little bit slow when it comes to gold storage and dark elixir storages, it takes them a lot longer to get through compared to some of those defenses. But the Grand Warden's there to help her out. There is the dragon, 12 seconds left. Dragon is going to be taken out by that black mine, but it doesn't matter. There is another triple. So again, if you like doing air attacks, this is another strategy for you to use. Now let's get into the fifth attack here, another triple by JD9, and this is Queen Charge Miners. Now you don't see too many miner attacks anymore, so that's why I wanted to show this one, just to show that you can still get the triple by using Queen Charge Miners. Queen Charge starts at the 3 o'clock mark there. There's the freeze spell to get those wall breakers to open that compartment. Luckily, just a couple spaces down below there, those buildings were taken out. Otherwise, the Queen may have traveled down south and not gone into that compartment, because she is known to be doing that. But luckily, she goes back in, she takes out that multi-inferno. So it started off really well, this attack by JD9. There goes another Tesla. Giant bomb is gone, which is great, especially against miners, because they can take him out. There goes the enemy king. Still got plenty of rages left. And as you can see here, it looked really dicey towards the health left of this Queen. Really nerves of steel here by JD9. There's the jump spell, going to take out that eagle before it's even activated. So again, this is another great start. Another great scout by the guys here at Playmakers, and JD doing his thing here, about to jump in and take out some more buildings. That air sweeper was a little bit pesky there, a little bit annoying, but got it out of the way, activated the enemy clan castle, which is great. Gonna get rid of all that, so that's distracted. Here comes the phase 2 with the miners. There's a couple bombs here and traps and Teslas, and it didn't look like a very good start, and you think the miners might have all died there, but they're doing their thing. They're still alive, still got a couple heal spells to keep them up. And the use of the King and Stone Slammer up the top there is to keep those miners from going on the outside, because they just go towards the nearest building and not the nearest defense. They'll just attack whatever's in front of them. So smart thinking and great timing again by JD9. This is how you do it. This is how you keep everything pathed in the middle. You want those miners to stay in there so they can power it through the base. Great looking attack. The Queen did die, but these miners are chewing through the defenses. Only one more multi-inferno left. King, great value, going down that whole side and literally taking out every building by himself. Big effort there by the King. Still plenty of miners left. 18 seconds left. This is looking like another triple. So again, if you did enjoy using Queen Charge Miners, or you're thinking about it, you can still get a triple with this attack. Definitely try it yourself. That is the 5 triples that I've shown today. Some great attacks by the guys at Playmakers. And that's the last triple that will be shown today. As you see, there 15 free stars up against 8, and that is what got the victory for Playmakers over Proc in this round 1 matchup in the No Dip League Super Heavy. 65 stars to 58. Great attacks, guys. 93% as well for total overall percentage. Some great attacks there. So again, guys, if you really want to learn some air attacks or even ground, watch these replays. Watch it over and over again. Hit that pause button if you really want to learn how it's done. And that will do today from me. This is AJ Gaming signing off. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again for round 2 very soon. And as always, guys, happy clashing.